Right then, guys, round 3 of the the festival here at Staffordmoor. I'm on Woodpecker Lake. I'm on peg 16. I'm not sure how that bears in my section, whether it's a good peg or a bad peg, because I've got no venue knowledge. I'm set up very similar to how I've been fishing sort of Tanners, which is a similar lake. I've got a feeder line, a pellet line, and a worm line. And I'm going to start on the feeder line, see how we go, and once that's not happening anymore, or once I'm happy that I've done what I need to do there, depending on how the day goes, and I'll drop onto the pellets. And then if that starts to slow down, or towards the last hour, if the pellet line's still producing, I will set up a even shorter worm line, which I'll feed sort of a bit shorter, and hopefully catch there. That's my plan, see how it unfolds. We've had a first in section and a last but one in section, so we've had our dropper now. We need to be, if we want to do any good in this festival, then today needs to be a good result, otherwise we're kind of out of it, and the rest of the festival is fishing for money and fun. Right guys, it's just gone 12, so we're an hour and a half in. And just, there we are, just put the camera on. Come on. The line for about half an hour, because I couldn't catch it. I had one skimmer on it, decent sized skimmer, about a pound and a half. And then I've gone onto my pellet line and I've struggled over it. And in the last 20 minutes I've just started catching lots of swingable skimmers like this. And I think what's happened is, I think I've struggled at first is because them little skimmers, even though I've only so I put the bait in and give it 10 minutes, I think they've cleaned out that little bit of bait that I put in. So what I'm doing now is, every 2 skimmers, putting like 5 soft pellets in into my cup like that, and just enough ground bait to stop it bouncing out on the way out there, is the idea. And then just carefully plop that in, and then 2 fish, and then come back. And I'm just experimented there with letting the big fall in rather than bombing it down. I've been bombing it down trying to avoid the small ones, but it's just not working. I'm still getting small ones. And I'm looking around, no one's catching much, so I'm just going to take these small ones early part of this match and just see how we go. Yeah, so that's where we are. I've got very little weight, but then nobody in my section's got a lot of weight at the moment. Not that I've seen anyway. Everyone on my section's on the pole now. A few people had 1 or 2 skimmers on the tip, like me. I had 1, some people had 2. No one's really made the tip work, so they've all come off it for a bit. Try and get on our pole lines, try and get them fish moving. I suspect everybody's fed more than me. I've fed virtually nothing, so that's nice. That means I can tip tap my way in, and if they start having it, I can put some more in. It's not a problem. It's not hectic by any stretch of the imagination. Well, we're in for an hectic week this week, isn't it? Nowhere's been hectic. £20 on the pole line's massive. No one's really picked up £20 on the pole line. Their ship's the only person that's got £20 on the pole line, I think. Everybody else is high teen weights, a good pole line weight. Any of the other bigger weights have been tip weights. Catching the tip like I did on the first day. Once again, I'm sort of feeling like I'm in a position where I'm not out of it in the section. I'm just ticking along. I'm ticking over in the section. It's going to be about decisions and what lines I decide to fish. Whether or not I'm going to be any good. Tiny fish. I'm to double shit because I've got no room behind me. That very narrow bank to put my very narrow bank to put that is tiny. That's the smallest one of the day. Right guys, it's 1:10. Oh, I've got one on. Thought I had something on. 1:10. Plugging on these filters. I've had runs and fish, and then I lose, then they go away. I've had a cart interrupt me. I've not got a lot of weight. I've just been taking over on these little swingers. Swinger size skimmers. I've just put a big ball of chopped worm in at 7, on top 7 if you like. So that's probably about 11 metres, is it? Top 7, something like that. So like I say, it's 1:10. I'm not going to even look at that for at least half an hour or so. That's settled. I've got another top up ball if I need to just top it up later. You know, so I'm catching while on the pellet. I don't want to come off it. I'll just top it up. Just sort of looking after it. Hoping to come short on it at some point and just catch nice specimens. I've got to give them a free ball so they can sort of get them settled down there. Probably won't fish over that unless this dive completely dies for at least half an hour, like I say. So I've not fed anything else anywhere else in the sled. People are catching on skimmers and that's it really. It's hard for me to see whether they're catching faster than me, slower than me, bigger than me, smaller than me. I don't really know. I'm just trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. Just trying to put a little run of fish together. So when they're there, you get a little run of them. That'll probably come off. It'll come off now. I can't keep the line tight with these. I'm having to double ship, you see. It's really difficult. I've lost a couple of fish because of that, because the line goes slack. I mean, he's not big enough to pull any elastic out. Look at him. He's barely worth shipping all the way out there for. I tried a bigger pellet to see whether I'll catch a bigger snapper fish. Just doesn't move. Tried a maggot. Doesn't move. Tried a pinky. Doesn't move. It did at the start. I caught a few on the pinkies, but. A few goes out there, they just don't want the pinky. I see somebody in my section wrestling with what looks like a carp and he's landing net, so I've a few feeding. I've had one today. The elastic just ripped out the pole. I was holding the line tight to the float, just trying to get it in position, and the elastic just ripped out the pole. I had a 4 or 5 pound carp on. I got him in pretty quick, to be fair. He kind of swam into me. He just landed him quite quickly, even on this light gear. Little mirror. Hopefully he's the only one of the day, but I'm sure as the day wears on we're going to get more of them. It's just the nature of fishing a fish with carp in. They're going to turn up if you put bait in. Feels like a better fish. Yeah, it's a better fish. Slightly better stamp. That's what you're looking for. Netters rather than fingers. Nice. That's what I say. If I start getting some of these on this parent line, I shan't be coming off it to look on the line. But I will keep the worm line primed. He's almost a swing, don't he? Maybe got to do a swing in him, but ounces are going to be valuable today, so I'll swing. Always rub the up length down on my leg. That just gets rid of. That's the way I found it quickly gets rid of the slime off your length. Some people won't be comfortable doing that because they'll be like, oh, the up length. It's fine, as long as you ain't got nothing sharp on your trousers. I've never had a reason to believe that it's weakening my up length anyway. It's just very quick, which is ideal when you're trying to catch large numbers of these fish at long range. So it's not been a lot to show you, that's why there's not been a lot of footage from this video. It's another little Cinnamon there, but this is pretty much how it's been going on. This is probably a purple patch as well, so don't think, oh, you must keep bagging up and you've got 20 pound of them or something. I haven't. Probably got £5 a bit and bobs at the moment. Swingable, there we are, swingers. Tiny little things. Pain in the butt to catch. But they do seem to be easy to catch on the pellet than anything else. Just hoping that I can sort out some bonus ones on the worm later and leapfrog some of the people that are around me. There we go. Winged one up. There. Another nice skin bob. Little swinger. A little swinger. Right, we'll let you go. I'm still busy. We are it's 20 past 1, we're fishing till 3:30, so we've got an hour and 20 minutes. No, we ain't. 3:30, 2 hours and 20 minutes. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Jeez, can't even do simple maths. Right, cheers. See you in a bit, guys. Right, guys, it's just gone 2 o'clock. I've been catching really well out on my 14 metre line with a pellet. And then suddenly out of nowhere this wind has just arrived and I can't even hold my pole out there anymore. I'm struggling to walk. So luckily where I've been priming it on the worm line, I've just dropped in down here to have a look. This is my first look. But I'm even here at only sort of 10 or 11 metres. Probably 10 metres I'd say that is. I'm struggling to hold the pole and give any sort of presentation that's acceptable. So I'm hoping that this wind will calm down again. It's just a little passing storm or something, and I can get back out onto my pellet line if this line doesn't produce. I'm on this line ever so slightly earlier than I plan to be, but if it produces me a couple of better slabs or nicer skimmers or bonus anything, then I might be happy. There's definitely some bites there. A couple of bites. It might be the same small fish. But down there. I'm going to try and mag it over it. Just see what's there. What's the culprit? Right, forgot you guys were switched on, but that's nice, isn't it? Two or three fish and two. Put the maggot on. There's definitely loads of small fish down there. I'm got to try to catch them now. They're about the same time as I was catching long. If they keep coming as fast as they were coming along, or as fast as they were coming then we're alright, aren't we? So I'll keep the cameras rolling for a bit and try and capture something. Hopefully cameras are not getting too covered in rain in this latest storm that we've got coming through. Run through and fish how it wants to fish. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. That's a nicer fish. That's a better fish. I'll get a few of belly and we are in Greenland. Right, I'm carrying fishing with this, guys, but there we are. The wind has caused me some issues. Hopefully it's going to pass. Well, there we are. That's a wet end to round 3. It was going quite well when I was out in the pellets. When I was out in the pellets there, I was doing all right, and the swim seemed like it was building. There were small fish, but I was getting the odd better fish coming in. I thought it might be building up to a nice finish, but that wind came in. It came in like instantly, and the poles just weren't holdable. You couldn't hold it out there, so I had to come back onto my worm line that I'd been priming. And to be fair, I thought, oh, this might have worked in my favour because I had a couple of better fish on it, but it was hard and slow. And I've had a carp on it. There, he broke me up. That's fine. And then I've topped it up again. And then I've had a nice fish on it. I've topped it up again. I've had another nice fish, like a pound fish. So I don't know. It might have done me a favour, but I still feel like that pellet line might have produced a nice finish. But we'll see. I think it's going to be close between me and the guys either side of me. I feel like some of the guys over there might have beaten us, but I think it's going to be a close section, this one. Quite fair, so we'll see. It doesn't seem like there's lots of Carasio. It seems like in the festival this year, if you're on Carasio, you do alright. And these Carasio, like a pound and a half each, like the ones that you saw me catching in the first round. If you're on then, you know, you sort of run away with your section, but I don't think anybody's been on them. It's been like a proper silvers match today on this section, so that's cool. It's all been skimmer fishing and little hybrids and that, so fingers crossed it's all gone in my favour, but I'll let you know. Once I've got the weights, I'll put it on the screen for you guys. Tomorrow it's a random draw, so I started on Tanners for the first day, then I've gone on to the Pine Pool, and then I've come on to here at Woodpecker. That's how it progresses through. Once you have your first day random draw, you cycle around the 3 lakes, and then the next 2 days random. So I could be on this lake twice, I could be on Pines twice, could be on Tanners twice, or I could be on any combination of the 3. So we'll see what we end up on.